Get ready, Power Gamers. This is our very first session where we introduce all of the characters and then explore the island. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character, starting with, that's not the right one. Starting with your race, your class, what you look like, your personality, that kind of stuff.
All right, so I'm going to be playing Edward Bojangles Flint. He is a human ranger. We are using the Unearthed Arcana Ranger variant class features just to make the Ranger viable in 5th edition. So, just so you know, in case you hear something crazy come up.
Like the word ambuscade?
Oh, yeah, that's going to come up a lot. I did take a variant human so I could grab a feat right off the get-go. I played too much 3.5 edition to not get a feat at first level.
Yeah.
What
did you take, curiously?
I took crossbow expert. So that's going to
nice.
help a lot.
Heck yeah, you're going to be doing 2 attacks around. God dang, at level 1, that's insane.
Yep. 3 with the ambuscade, so watch out.
Nice.
So,
excellent.
My background is a criminal. Because I'm going to be thrown back in that I was a pirate captain. I'm kind of down on my luck pirate captain right now.
That's right. At the moment, you are a wanted fugitive. So let's examine the story of Edward Bojangles Flint.
Mm-hmm. We got to explain the Bojangles.
Oh, well, tell me about it. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna bring it up in the background, but good, that's my old Navy nickname that carried over and became my pirate moniker.
I love it. So you, like Lethiriel, grew up on Gulnari proper, in that culture of strength, competition, conquest, and ultimately victory. Everyone you knew, everyone in the Gulnari Islands, is forced to be drafted into the military at a certain age, men and women, because the priestesses of Loth do not discriminate. As you trained, it was actually kind of fun. You learned to love the fight of combat, the thrill of victory, and challenge. The truth of seeing yourself better than your opponents. It was something you excelled at, in fact. Not only because you leaned into this vicious, bloodthirsty culture, but because you're naturally a big dude and someone who's very adept with your weapons, being able to shoot a crossbow, something that, normal people would have to use 2 hands to reload 3 times in like 6 seconds. Yep. These qualities made you incredibly attractive to the leadership of the Gulnari Legion. And so they promoted you to captain, which is where you got your title. As you set out on your very first adventure, you were the captain of a Gulnari ship. It was supposed to be a contest where you and your legion would be going out to fight a competitive force. Supposedly, you were going to be raiding a cog military outpost. You guys were excited for this. I mean, you tested yourselves against your fellow comrades your whole life, your teammates. There's nothing as true as the test that you were going to come up against. Now, when you finally did come face to face with the reality of what was happening, not only was the place that you landed not a cog military outpost, it appeared to be entirely civilian.
Oof.
These people offered no contest. Whereas everyone you've ever known in your entire life has been ready for a contest because it is part of their culture, embraced that contest as a means of bettering themselves. These were farmers, civilians, ripped to bits. in front of your eyes and at your direction. What happened?
I'm gonna be honest. I was not okay with that. That really sullied the whole, glory of combat, the honor in it for me. And I gathered together after the battle. Gathered together a close group of friends that I knew, my group that followed me, with me as their captain, and we said, "Forget this, we are out."
You
Like
guys are
the
like, no.
Golnari, what? You don't get to become the best fighters by fighting farmers. We want real adventure.
Yeah, it was a strange upheaval of the natural order of the Gulnari as you realized that slaughter was not only no form of contest, it was the opposite of a challenge. And so, covered in the new moral horrors that will forever stain you, you and these Gulnari legionnaires that were allied to you instead of their own faction defected from the Gulnari Legion, the punishment for which you are well aware is death. Now, you defected in the heat of the battle, and for the most part, the smoke of the smoldering village and razed farmlands shrouded your escape. For the most part. Roll for me. Let's see. I know there's a water vehicle check. What is that, vehicle skill?
Yeah, I think that's just a proficiency
Oh, okay.
and your highest skill and proficiency
Okay.
if you're proficient with it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, go ahead and roll that.
I guess I'll just make a deck save since that's what it would effectively be.
Yeah. Let's have it be. Let me take a look at your character sheet here. You know what? Let's have it be perception as you're sailing, you're navigating using the stars, the horizons, even though they're shrouded with smoke. And I guess that's fitting because you don't see any of that shit. You don't see the stars. You're not able to pay attention through the clouds of choking smoke. In fact, one of the only things that you're able to notice as you set sail with this small band of close allies is that you are being pursued. They are far away from you. It turns out that the time you left has granted you some leeway, some distance, but their ships are bigger than yours. Their sails are far, far more enormous, and they will catch you. There, that's what I was looking for. Awesome. Well, good news, you are able to outmaneuver them. You keep your boat almost amazingly far enough away from them until you see one moderately sized spit of land far off in the distance.
Well, I mean, we kind of left in the heat of battle without any preparation, so any land is home.
That's fair enough. Yeah, hungry and thirsty as you've spent now about 36 hours at sea. You continue onward. As you're being chased, you find this island seems inhabited. In fact, it seems that there is quite a decently sized little trade port there with a decently sized dock. However, you realize that if you do dock there and they see you, not only are they also going to dock there, the Gulnari, I mean, they will chase you and they will probably attack this place.
Well, we did what any reasonable person would do. We scuttled the ship and swam ashore.
Dang, okay, roll for me one more vehicle boat check. Wow, nice.
Nice.
God dang,
Nice.
25 for a level 1 character. All right, impressive. So, as you, Captain Bojangles, are navigating around this island, you know that you can't dock at the docks. You know that there's not really any sort of natural port that you can find. Best thing you can do is prepare to jump ship and then make it look like you crashed. So that's what you do. You prepare yourselves, you prepare your allies, and then when the time is right, you set the ship on a collision course with the roughest of rocks, and then you guys jump off. Roll for me a stealth check. Dang, that's good enough.
There
Yeah,
we go.
16 is definitely good
Roll
enough.
over with me.
I see it. You're very lucky. So, as you and your allies jump off of this ship, it begins crashing into the rocks which surround this section of the island, destroying that ship with the ease of a knife through butter. It is splinters in seconds, and you find yourself swimming with your friends, hoping to make it to the island. Make for me an acrobatics check. Oh, nice. A 15 could have been a natural 1 right next to it. Dang. All right. Well, you do manage to swim yourself to shore through the rocky tides, through the undulating waves that seem to crash around the rocks. You are unscathed. As you look around, you notice that unfortunately only one of your fellow legionnaires made it with you.
Damn.
What's his name?
That would be John Silvers.
Oh,
Nickname
John Silvers. Yep.
Benny Bones.
Benny Bones. Good old Benny Bones.
Mhm.
It's his nickname for the pile of things that he leaves after a war. Benny Bones. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I don't know. That's the most piratey name I could come up with on the fly.
I like it. So, Benny Bones, your friendly Gulnari legionnaire, is the only one who still remains with you. You find that you're, for the most part, unscathed in a foreign land, and perfectly enough, you notice that the Gulnari seem to think that your ship has crashed, and you all have died along with it. They turn around. There's no use hunting the dead. And they leave. So you have successfully evaded capture and deserted the Gulnari Legion. Well done.
Awesome.
God dang.
Now the real adventure can begin.
Yeah, what do you do next?
Well, time to set up shop, because what me and Benny are gonna need is some ship. We're gonna need a ship, and we're gonna need a crew.
Yeah, that's true. All right, you make your way towards the only civilization that you can find on the island. Now, one of the things that you notice is that in order to get in to the gates, it seems to require a pass of 10 gold, which you do not have.
Well, good. I never planned on paying.
You find it is rather incredibly guarded. Where do you go? What do you do?
Well, me and Benny are gonna do what we do best: hide and ambush, hide and get our way into the city.
Okay. Well, the thing is, you haven't eaten, slept, or drank for about 40 hours now.
Oh crap! Yeah, that's true. We need to look for shelter somewhere.
That's true, and that is directly after fighting a war, or at least a battle. Yeah, you're in a pretty tough spot.
Is there some sort of slum area we can go, or like?
Oh, of course. Yeah, looking around outside the city, you can tell that there's tons of makeshift houses. There's a bunch of people out there. It's like a whole slum district.
All right, well, we're gonna make our way, find an empty shack, and pass out. It's been a long 40 hours.
Well, roll for me a survival or investigation. See what we can find. Ooh, a 6.
Yeah, X.
Dang. All right, you look around. You find no empty shacks. In fact, you come to the realization that there's probably more people than there are shacks out here, so finding an empty one would be almost impossible. But what you do find is what appears to be one of the only well-made buildings out here, and it is also accompanied by a smell that you would recognize anywhere: mutton. This is a tavern. What do you do?
Hey, tavern works.
Tavern works.
Yeah, let's. If there's a tavern, they usually need a bouncer or somebody. Maybe we can hire out ourselves to get a bed.
Yeah, it's a good thought. All right, so you go towards the tavern. You make your way inside. It is again one of the only decent places inside the outskirts of the city. As you look inside, there does seem to be food that you can purchase. There does seem to be drinks that are the same, and there does already seem to be some sort of muscle, as you see two individuals who are rather large, appear to be orcish or possibly half orcish, and they look pretty intense. You also see an old man who appears to be the barkeep. What do you do?
Let's go to the barkeep.
All right, yeah, you talk to him. What do you say?
Me and my man over here, Benny, are looking for some employment. Do you need somebody to watch your doors?
All right, roll D20 perception for me.
Perception?
That's right.
Did you mean persuasion?
Oh, that is what I meant. Yeah, I just thought I'd say, the most confusing thing possible.
Oh, nice.
Wow, a 23. Dang. Well, you're not sure if it's the fact that you are still covered in blood. You're not sure if it's the fact that you look like someone who has spent his entire life training in a Spartan society. But he seems sold on the fact that you would be an effective bouncer. Says, well, I can't really pay you, but I can offer you lodging. You see, I already have two bouncers. I think, though, that they could certainly use your help. You see, I've had quite a lot of problems around the area lately.
That's good because we're problem solvers.
Oh,
We want food, drink, lodging, and we'll take care of it.
Wonderful. Well, all right then. I suppose I'll set you up in the back. Very well.
All right.
He kind of shuffles into the back and opens up this somewhat nice room. It's not the worst, but
All right.
it's certainly probably the nicest you're going to find out in the outskirts.
I'm really happy. This has been a real come up story.
Yeah, the rolls really are with you. Well done. Excellent. So, you wake up the next morning with Benny Bones. Does not meet you for breakfast. You found a note pinned to the door of your room. It says, "Be back soon. Found potential job. Save me some food."
Good man, Benny's. All right, that's why he's the Benny Bones.
There's Benny Bones.
All right.
So what do? You just hang out? Just wait?
I'm going to get some food and some drink because Twitch chat keeps telling me to drink my own piss, and I'm not about it. I'm avoiding that.
Oh my God. Okay, so I should probably mention right now that at this very moment, I cannot see the Twitch chat. So I am unfortunately missing all of the delightful things that are happening in there. However, I will be going back and looking at all of the Twitch stuff retrospectively, and I am positive I'll be talking about it next session in the half hour before we start filming from 7 to 7:30. Just amazed by what I'm seeing, I'm sure. Okay, so as you decide not to drink your own piss, that's a sentence you'll only hear in D&D, you get some water, some ale, some bread, apples, which, God, you haven't tasted that in a while. What else do you do?
Well, now that I've ate and sorry, Twitch is making me laugh. So now that I ate, got some drink, let's check in with the barkeep, see what's causing him problems.
All right. You check in with the barkeep, and he seems to. Well, what do you say?
All right. I heard you got some problems, so let's hear it.
Yes, well, that's very true. You see, we've got a lot of thieves, and I understand that this area is full of people who are impoverished, even like myself, but I'm not able to provide anything if all of my valuables are stolen. Likewise, I know that the docks has had an incredible problem with thievery. In fact, I saw your compatriot leave this morning with a well-known thief. Are you sure that you're on the up and up?
All you need to know is that we solve the problems that come up.
Roll for me either persuasion or deception.
I feel like deception.
Well, that is unfortunate. As you say, all you need to know is that we solve. His eyes kind of narrow at you. He says, I'm discontinuing your service here. Please find yourself another place of employment. And he snaps his fingers, and you see the two orcish bodyguards cross their arms and look at you sternly. However, they don't move to eject you. They're just ready in case.
I'm gonna look back at the guards, fold my arms, and say, "Is that how you guys want to play it?" And I'm gonna try and intimidate them down.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh man, that
yeah.
did not go well.
With the 10, they answer, yeah, it is.
All right.
You see the bartender pull out a crossbow that looks as though it's almost entirely too heavy for him to lift. But he does have it, albeit wobbly, trained on you.
All right. Well,
After the intimidation check.
I don't got Benny with me, so I don't want to chance anything. I'll leave peacefully.
Okay. All right. Well, you leave peacefully, and you. Where do you go? Do you just hang outside the tavern? Because, I mean, he is expecting you to be here.
You know what? He's probably gonna come back later. I'll go check around town, see if I can find any work.
All right.
I'm gonna try and get a feel for this place.
Good call. Yeah, smart idea. So you decide to scope out your new land that you find yourself in. Go ahead and make for me. Let's see, you're looking for work. So let's have you make an investigation roll.
Oh boy, that's not good. Got a 8 in intelligence.
You got a 2. You find as much paying work as you imagine there would be in the outskirts of the city. None. It takes all day. No, you find no one who has work here. If they had money to pay people, they wouldn't be here. It's only 10 gold to get in the city.
All right. Well, I mean, there's. I don't know. I'm starting to run into a problem.
Starting to feel like a stranger in a distant land.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What do you do?
Well, I struck out. So let's go back and let's go back just outside the tavern and wait for Benny. He said he got a line on the job.
That's true. Yeah, amazingly. All right, so you make your way back to the tavern. You decide to wait outside since, inside is not the most welcoming atmosphere. And so you do. And you wait. And you wait. God, is it dark already?
Oh, crap.
Stomach starts to growl. How many hours has it been? What? Oh my God! It's nighttime. At least 6 hours have passed. He's not here. It's probably an hour past, maybe 2 hours past sunset. What do you do?
Well, he can take care of himself.
Oh yeah, you did great. People in strange lands do great. What do you do?
Well, let's try to find a new tavern that we can post up for the night.
Well, you look around. I'm going to save you the roll on this one. There are no other taverns in the outskirts of the city.
Hmm. Well,
You kind of sit there contemplating what to do, stuck between the fact that you can't go inside and that it wouldn't mean anything to go anywhere else. Time keeps ticking. It's probably about 11 o'clock now. Tavern is really bumping, surprisingly.
hmm.
Make a perception check for me. Wow.
Man, we started off strong, but now this is really hurting.
Yep. That is just awful. Okay, so you see quite a few people going inside. You can't really tell much between them, but you know a shady looking character when you see him. And you do see about 3 or 4 of them enter the tavern over the course of the time that you're waiting there. Other than
All
that,
right, well, let's head into the tavern. Fuck it, I'm done waiting.
okay.
These
All
guys,
right.
these guys try to stop me. They're in for a rude awakening.
Hell yeah. All right. You decide to go.
Oh,
back.
wait! I
Oh.
got an inspiration. Thank you, Crystal Gems.
Oh my God. What? Our
Yeah.
first inspiration. Thank you, Crystal Gems. 6. Well done.
Gonna need that. Gonna
Let's
need
see
that.
it. Go ahead and re-roll.
Well, I'm not gonna use it now.
Oh, you're not.
No,
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Good to know. All right. So
I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna need it inside this tavern.
that's a fair point. Okay, so you make your way inside the tavern. You can see, yeah, it's a pretty bumping scene, and there's so many people there that you don't seem to get innately recognized right off the bat. The orcish guards don't seem to be looking at you. In fact, they seem to be looking at a few individuals who are now over by the bar talking to the barkeep himself. A quick perusal of the situation gives you the thought that he actually want to have you make a perception check.
Because these are going so well for me.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Okay.
That's actually really good. Okay. Wow. So, yeah, more than a quick perusal, you know a couple things. A, the Orcish guards are about to start throwing hands. B, those 3 or 4 individuals who are talking to the barkeep all appear to have a symbol sewn onto the outside of their jackets, whether it's a duster, a trench coat, pea coat, whatever they're wearing. They have the same symbol, which appears to be just a bunch of rats that have been stuck together or tied together by their tails. Very curious thing. The third thing that you notice, or rather see, is that you notice the barkeep himself is incredibly nervous. The last time when you were intimidating him, he pulled out the crossbow like it was nothing. He felt like he was safe with those Zork guards. Whoever these people are, he is certain that his orc guards will not be able to protect him. They seem pissed enough to try. The last thing you notice is a handkerchief. A handkerchief, in fact, that you recognize. It used to be Benny Bones's. You know, because it has a skull on it. It was cool because he'd always like blow his nose into it and then it would stain the skull. It was awesome.
All right.
But one of these guys has it.
That's all I need to know. I'm gonna I'm gonna take out my crossbow and shoot the two guards.
Oh yeah. So you know that from where you are right now, you'd be shooting through a crowd of people. That is
I'm gonna walk up behind their backs and then shoot them.
Okay. As you start walking up behind them, you see them immediately turn towards you. At least half of them. Let's call that 2.
I thought you said
they see you.
I'm talking about the tavern guards.
Oh! I'm sorry.
Yeah, not those guys. I'm going to talk to in a second. Nah, the tavern guards. Got to shoot them.
And just to be clear, the thieves are the ones that, or the people with the thing, the symbol. They're the ones who have the
handkerchief. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm killing the tavern guards.
Oh boy. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right.
Yep, that misses. All right.
Even though I'm surprising them?
With a 9?
Well, do they know I'm attacking them?
Yeah, they're watching you.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, you walk up, pull out a crossbow, and unfortunately they see this, and of course the orc ducks out of the way. You still manage.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh shit! Here it is.
Here comes Crystal.
Wow!
Thank you for the inspiration. Yeah, much better.
Hell yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, that'll be 7 damage.
Damn! You shoot a bolt directly into this orc. It tries to dodge out of the way, but you move accordingly. It's called tracking your target, and you've trained to do it. You move your crossbow in time with this orc's dodge and shoot it directly in the stomach. It is not dead, but the bolt goes all the way through, and that poor orc is bleeding profusely. You gather that likely another shot like that would put it down for good.
All right, I'm not done. I'm going to keep going.
Get it.
Let's see here. So
let's call this your bonus action crossbow expert.
Okay.
God dang, that's another hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Woo! Nice. That one kills him. How do you want to kill him?
Shoot him right through the head.
Yeah, he tries to dodge that first one. You shoot him straight through the abdomen. He bends over in shock and pain, and you, trained mercilessly by your people, you put that crossbow to his head, one trigger pull. He's gone. And I'm going to say you have one more attack action because normally you would have 3 with your ambuscade. Go ahead and make an attack on the second guard if you would like. Wow, that's another hit. God dang. 6. Okay. You can tell that with that hit, he saw what just happened to his now dead companion. He charges at you. You whip your hand and crossbow around and fire off a bolt haphazardly towards him. It slams into his shoulder, just destroying his clavicle bone entirely. His shoulder breaks, but he continues charging at you. It's now their turn.
I'm going to say at the end of my turn, I put away one of my crossbows and pull out a shield.
Okay, instead of moving.
5 feet of movement.
Got it. All right, you put away your crossbow bolt. You take out a shield and prepare yourself for the oncoming orcish onslaught. Let's see. Good attack here. Oh, okay. 14 plus 2. Does 16 hit your AC?
Nope.
Oh, lucky man. Okay, now he's going to try and attack you again. Here we go.
Dang, 2 attacks. That's not good.
Yeah, he actually has a couple things. Well, his friend did too, but it didn't really help him much. So this is going to be a grapple. I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
Doesn't he have to hit me first to make a grapple?
I don't believe that's how it
Yep,
works in
he
this
does.
edition. Oh, it
It's an
is.
attack. He has
Oh,
to
okay.
attack me, then grapple me.
Well, all right. Let's go ahead and have him roll that. That is all. That is the exact same roll as last time. 16 plus 2.
Nope.
Wow,
Nope,
he
nope, nope.
misses. All right. Well, he misses altogether. He starts swinging at you wildly with both fists clasped together like he's trying to hit a volleyball. They go wide both times as you nimbly dodge out of the way. You can tell at this moment that the entire bar, or rather the tavern, has stopped. They have noticed what is going on, and people are now fleeing. I'm going to need you both to make dexterity saving throws. When I say you both, I mean you and the guard. Try not to be trampled. Dang, 23, nice. Oh
Man, the rolls are here when I need it.
I see it. My gosh. Yeah, thanks for that inspiration, especially. Good Lord. All right. Well, you amazingly do not get trampled. The orcish guard, however, is not as lucky. He gets knocked down and takes 2 points of damage. He is trampled to death by a crowd of humans, panically fleeing this.
Screw that guy.
I can't believe he just got trampled like it was Black Friday at a Walmart. Amazing. Okay, so as that happens,
All right.
a couple
I'm going to
things
walk
occur.
up to the...
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
So as this stampede is occurring in real time, you are trying your best to nimbly dodge, duck, and dive out of the crowds. It's at this point that you feel yourself attempting to be grabbed. You look around and you notice that it is 2 of the 4 individuals with that rat symbol on their jacket. Do you let them grab you or no?
Like, is it like they're just putting their hand on my shoulder, or they're trying to grab me?
You're not sure. You're in a stampede, deftly managing to dodge, dip, dive, duck, and another D word. When
I'll go with it.
okay, you'll go with it. You feel hands on you. You can tell that the flow of people is out of this tavern, and you think, why not flee the scene? And you let them take you. You feel arms on you. You feel them lift up under your armpits. They're definitely not strong enough to lift you off the ground or even probably pull you without your consent. As you are pulled out into the streets, outside of the tavern first, and then likewise fully away from the tavern, you look around and see that it is in fact these members of the thieves, or rather the rat pack, as they announce themselves. One of them, once you've gotten far enough away, they let go of you. One of them pats you on the shoulders and is just starts laughing. I've never seen nothing like it. Right in the stomach, right in the head, right in the stomach. Where did you get that crossbow?
Someplace.
Yeah, well, someplace is going to have to make 2.
Yep.
Oh, what's your name, friend? I've not seen you around.
You can call me Bojangles.
Bojangles. That sounds like quite the moniker. Tell me, friend, do you need a place to hide?
I need you to tell me where you got that handkerchief.
What? Handkerchief? What are you talking about?
Do I point it out, or?
Oh, yeah, you pointed out. It is in his pocket. Oh.
That.
Why do you just killed a couple people. Why do you care about a handkerchief?
Belonged to my friend.
Okay, roll for me either persuasion or intimidation.
I'm not intimidating.
Apparently not. Yeah, apparently not. So you roll an 8 on intimidation. You say, belong to my friend. And he said, sorry, there's a car going by that apparently thinks this is NASCAR. You say, that belonged to my friend. He says, huh. Funny how things trickle down, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds to me, though, like you're going to need a place to stay after your double murder.
Yeah, I could use a place. And, if possible, some information.
Information about what? I'm sure, we know a guy who can make a deal.
What happened to the person who used to have that handkerchief?
Huh. All right, all right. Well, I tell you what, I'm your man. You stick with me, I'll get you everything you need. Tell you what, I'm going to take you to that information right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for.
All
Let's
right.
go with that guy.
Hey, let's go, killer. He kind of nudges you on the side as you walk along. All right, and you find yourself walking to the outskirts of the forest. You find yourself approaching this old-looking storehouse. As you enter it, you find the same artistically vacant crowd and Lothiriel and Windheim, or Ham. Well done, Power Gamer. You've safely made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us, and a very special thank you to our supporters on Patreon. Thank you to our Patreon founders whose incredible generosity humbles us. Thank you to the legends, guild members, and all of the official Power Gamers whose love and support makes this channel possible. If you like what you saw, let us know by leaving a like, comment, subscription, donation, sharing the video with your friends. Check out all the links below, and we'll see you Saturday on Twitch for the next Legends of Lyria.